Super quick review of the Frontrunner, frontrunneroutfitters.com water jerry can with spigot. And I believe that this is the only 5-gallon, 20-liter can that you can find available with a spigot. This is the spigot that comes with it. And it's okay, but it really falls short in a couple of ways. But with a little bit of creativity, you can get around that. The first way it really falls short to me is if you're going to have this thing hanging off the back of your vehicle, or like me, a little trailer, galley on one side, motorcycle on the other side, towed behind the van again. If you're going to have that, outside of your vehicle, there are going to be times, even when you're just by the side of the road, that you want access to the water supply without pulling this thing out of a holder. That just totally makes sense to me. But I guess it wasn't something that occurred to Frontrunner because it's completely impossible out of the box for them. One problem is the spigot. This spigot actually is useless. If you look at the reviews, it's a decent quality spigot, but when that is in there, the accessibility to the tap is it's miserable. It's almost unusable. The second thing is that the position of that spigot, it just doesn't work with any off-the-shelf jerry can carrier, especially the Frontrunner ones that they actually have the jerry cans lying in their back. There's just no access. So first problem to solve was making that accessible. And what I did was I got this fairly beefy jerry can holder, I will link in the comments, with quite a lot of metal, because I knew I would probably have to either drill out something below or something in the side, and in the end drilled out that semicircle so that we have a straight shot coming out of the can. Now what I've done here is the spigot and the thread in the can are 3/4 inch standard 3/4 inch pipe, NMP I think it's called, NTP, not hose pipe. So that's what hose pipe looks like. It's kind of thick threads, so finer threads on that. So this is a brass 3/4 inch pipe to hose pipe converter, because this nice little thing was dirt cheap, brass, $6. And that fits in there really nicely. It can go in and out of the holder no problem without fouling on anything. And also, if I'm on the road, I do have access to that water supply. Then what I do is, with that hole cut out, I can have a pipe hose. This plastic thing is one of various, it's just one I had kicking around, but one of various styles of hose pipe back to thread. So when I'm camping, I can just do that, turn that on, and then use this as my tap. Much more accessible. And the tap's actually pretty reasonable quality. When you're turning it from above, there's no real problem with it. It's just when it's in there, it totally sucks. So yeah, that's it. I'm super happy with it now. I was super unhappy with it from a design perspective, and the fact that there were two problems that the company left people like you and me to solve instead of solving it for us. But now it's working out really well.